So far, Kingborough, I enjoyed my time. I really liked it. Was hard at the beginning as I was not used to. First of all, to my personal stuff like the weather and finding a house and stuff like that. But then slowly, I kept up with the pace. I kept myself over the things, and I kept on top of my things. And slowly, I start focusing more on football and on the club. And so far, we achieved great things, big things at the club. We started from changing the mentality from a football community mentality to a second division team in Australia, which that's what we are at the moment. We are the NPO, the second highest league in Australia. And I say that because I'm proud of being part of that. I think Australia with the National Premier League and PS4 did a great job of establishing this great thing for the players, and it's a great pathway to A-League or to the national team, which is fantastic. A lot of things before I came here were saying about Tasmania. Some of them were right, some of them were not. I think here it is the place where you can actually achieve things. In the mainland, some of the clubs in the mainland don't have the facility and don't have the space that they have here. Which you look at the fields that we have down here, they're fantastic. In the mainland, because of the weather, because of everything, you can't actually achieve these things, Yeah, financially they'll be better down there, but you never know. You never know when a big sponsor comes in. You never know what investment can do the federation, so you can't tell. But other than that, Tasmania is great. The quality of players is not a high standard quality. Maybe a State League 1 in the mainland, State League 1, NPL 3, NPL 2 maybe. But the coaches, in my opinion, are really good, really informed, and the thing that I like is that the players have so much commitment and passion for the game, where in the mainland you don't see it. Here players will actually come to training and actually learn. In the mainland want to come to training and enjoy, which is good, it's good. But here they want to come, play, learn, enjoy, not just enjoy, which for a coach makes things a lot easier, especially for a coach of my age, where all the players come and I have to gain the respect from them. So yeah, that was the first step. Then we really achieved many things during this pre-season. In fact, starting from the kids, from the uniform that we have, the first day that we came down here, we decided with all coaching staff, bam, we need these players here to look professional. What we do, first thing that we did is call the club, make sure we organize the uniforms ready to go for the pre-season. Now they both look very good, really sharp, all the same colors, all the same gear. They come at game day, they come at training, they wear the same thing, and that's great. And that's great for the coaches' eyes, and that's great for the boys as well, that they feel part of something. They just don't feel. They feel they being part and they being involved in something. And as an ex-player, I love it. If a club does that, I love it. And I think players are reacting really good to that. As well as we try to manage other couple of things like duty of cares. We have a doctor in our club, and we have as well as a person that does massages for game days or training sessions, which are not like other clubs. They come once or they come twice a week. No, they are here when training starts to the end of training. They're here, they respect the times, they respect their roles, and that's fantastic. You can't ask for more than that. And all of them are well accredited. They're working in their business, they have businesses, they own their own business, or they are part of someone that works. So everyone is professional in their field, and which is great. We tried from the thing that I was telling you before, from the mentality of actually changing the mentality from the amateurs to the professional mentality. We sit down, we said what the coaching staff is going to look like, what we need in the coaching staff, and And we came up with a lot of ideas, we came up with a lot of people, and we said, okay, now we need to find the right people at the right spot. So we started doing that, we started finding the assistant coach, the strength and conditioning coach, the doctor that I mentioned before, the physiotherapist, and as well as video analyst and a goalkeeper coach. And all of them, we tried to say, okay, we have to find these players, these people, but are the right people? So what we looked on it, can we do something to improve the knowledge of these people in their field? And so we worked with Football Federation Tasmania, and we sent some of old coaching staff to do courses, which now are undertaking. For example, the goalkeepers coach is undertaking the license for goalkeeping. The strength and conditioning coach works for Herbalife, a multi-international company that works in the field of sport. And there, as a coaching staff, it's great. It's great to have people that they know their job, they know what they're doing. You don't need to tell them anything. For me, it's fantastic. Then we said the club had this great thing about looking after players. They had this injury prevention. Dr. Green, with the coaching staff, they decided, okay, now from the seniors to the under 6, we have to look at each player individually. If they have any injuries, or they've ever had injuries, or if they are more likely to get any injuries soon. And we start doing this test, and we find out a couple of players needed some treatment to prevent any injuries. And after a week, we did that. Players were like new. Players were a lot of fitter, a lot stronger, and a lot of more consistency on what they were doing, and the intensity just went completely up. So it was really nice. Then with the coaching staff, we sit down and we said, okay, we're training 3, 4, 5 times a week. We need this recovery. So what we said is, can we find a scientific based or a scientific proof that can say, okay, that's fine training 5 times a week, but does that damage the human body? Does that damage the player's performance during the week? And so we sit there and we said, okay, let's find this solution. We found out a solution. We start doing some research, and with the strength and conditioning coach, with the doctor as well, and his colleagues, we said, okay, we need to find some recovery, some good recoveries for the boys. So we start finding some type of recovery which, we are a semi-professional club. We can't really afford the big things and the technological thing, but we start finding, okay, we need an ice bar. We bought 2-3 ice bar. So the players, after each game and each training sessions, they come here, they have the ice bar, 4 minutes in the cold water, 4 minutes in the hot water, and they change for 2 times, so their body was like reborn for the next training session. So they go home and they still feel fresh, not so, and not we'd say, my day and my weekend is gone because I'm also. And so that was a great thing to do. And as well as getting towels for all the boys now come in the change room for every training session. They come at the change room, they grab their gear, they grab their uniform. There is already there blue socks, black shorts, and blue top. They come there, they get dressed, they go on the field at 6:30, they train until 8:15, they come up, they have the ice bar, they have their own towels, the club provided them with their own towels, and they put it there. The next day, the team manager goes, wash everything, put it back there for the next training session, and here we go. The players feel happy to be part of these. The players feel really proud of being part of a great club, and a great, how can you say, a great movement forward, a great forward pass, or however you want to call it. So yeah, that was absolutely great. Then we said, okay, can we do something for the youngsters, for the players that are 16, 17, 18, 19 years old? So we tried to look at their nutrition. The players are not allowed to have any junk food, no fast food, no Subway, no McDonald's, no Hungry Jacks, no soft drinks, no alcohol, no beers, nothing like that. And yeah, the beginning was hard for the players, but then they start realizing, oh, that was good for them. That was good for them. From the players that during the pre-season they were overweight, they start losing kilos, they start coming back in shape of a soccer player, how a soccer player should look like. And now the players are happy. Yeah, you still have to yell at them a couple of times when they want to drink an alcoholic drink, or they want to go for McDonald's or KFC. But we try to make everything more professional and as much professional as we can. A couple of gym sessions, there will be a couple of gym sessions really soon for the boys as the MPO season kicks off, which is great because, yeah, for me as a coach and for my coaching staff, 50% you have to be full skillful wise, 50% sorry, you have to be smart in what you do, 30% you have to be, you have to have your own skills, and then there is 10%. 20% physicality. You must be strong, fit, faster, because that's what the game requires. In the average age for a youngster to debut in APL was the age of 22, 21. Now you have players like Rashford that debut at the age of 18 and score a hat-trick or score 2 goals. And this is, I think, in 5 or 6 years, 7 years time, the age is going to be 17, 16. And that's where football is coming and is going, is developing. Even now they want quicker, faster, stronger players, taller players, same thing. So we said, why can't we achieve that? Why can't we try and do that? Of course, we are not going to reach a day level, but why can't we, step by step, try and improve our game and our philosophy step by step? And I think we are doing it really well so far. How is the season looking? Well, the season didn't kick off yet, but the boys are looking really good. We're training high intensity training sessions. We are doing some big games at the moment for the conditioning. We are following your conditioning program that we established at the beginning of the year, and as well we are working different type of systems, as what I think was lacked in Australia and in Tasmania is the lack of the players to adapt to their game in base of their position or in base of the players they are playing against. And most of the players know how to play the 4-3-3, or at least they think how to play the 4-3-3, which in soccer there is not only 4-3-3. The 4-3-3 is for technical gifted players. In Australia, not all the players are well gifted, so we try and look at the 3-5-2 system, and I think it was working. It really worked really well. Then we went on a 4-2-4 system, which we played on Saturday, which was great. Then we went in a 3-2-5 system, in a more attacking formations, because what I wanna create here is entertain people. The people want families. They come here and we fill the stands up, and people want to see goals, people want to see celebrations, people want to see intensity, people want to see passion, want to see hard work, want to see everything. That's what football is. So I want my players to be complete footballers. I want my players to improve day by day and don't play for the win, but play to entertain, play for the fans, play for the supporters, because that's what I want to achieve. I want to achieve that every game we have 300, 400, 500 people watching our game in week basis. In round 2 reverse Olympia, I want 1,000 people out here, and I'm gonna make sure with all the coaching staff in the club that we reach that goal. I want the youngster to come and look at the training session and say, yes, I want to be that player right there. Yes, I want to be that centre back right there. So that's why my players have to be role models for the youngsters to come in. Yes, again, what I said to my players, we are not in a professional soccer club. The players don't get paid in a professional soccer, like professional soccer player. Actually, they don't play. At the club that I'm at the moment, they don't get paid a lot. Maybe they can offer them a coffee at the end of the training session. Sometimes they make them pay there as well. But, a Fanta or a water, bottled water. But the players, already they come here to train 2-3 hours, you know what I mean? But I asked them, so why can't we these 2-3 hours train like professional soccer clubs? And they played really well, and they answered really well to that question. They said, yes coach, we're gonna do this.